Muskies are known as the fish of 10,000 casts, meaning they're hard to catch and they kick your butt. Add a kayak into the mix and netting it alone. Is it possible to do it on a sucker in a kayak? I don't know. Time is running out for me to catch another kayak muskie before our lakes freeze and the season ends, and I want one so badly.
Oh yeah, I'm on.
I'm already physically sore and feeling just beat, but I've been waiting for a lot of months for this. And
I'm back here.
I'm ready for another one.
Oh yeah.
Late last winter, I went kayak fishing for muskies, and it was the first time I had ever kayak fished before. My first time fishing muskies for the season, and my first time fishing alone ever. And I landed a big muskie. It was a huge success. Fast forward 6 months. In the last half year, I've definitely accomplished quite a bit, but there's one thing that's been eluding me, and that is my second kayak muskie. So yesterday I went out, and after several hours of pedaling through heavy winds and casting these big, heavy fall baits, I realized that it was 6 months to the day that I had caught my first ever kayak muskie. So I kept casting, working so hard all afternoon, and then nothing happened. The sun started to set and I was once again without a muskie. Now today is a new day and the pressure is definitely on. I have only one, maybe two more times that I'm gonna be able to target muskies at all this year, and I wanna catch one so bad. So today I woke up, I did some editing, I did some work, I did a little yoga because I was super sore from yesterday, and the plan was to cast this afternoon. So I went to Thorne Brothers, which is a tackle shop in Blaine, Minnesota, with the intention of buying a few new fall baits. But when I got there, things changed a little bit. So I just left Thorne Brothers, and I am equal parts really excited and a little bit nervous right now. So I was just in the store checking out some pounders, and up walks little Luke. So we get to chatting, and I end up asking him, what do you think about sucker fishing out of my kayak? So he gets excited and ends up setting me up with a harness, a weight, a bobber, and of course, a fresh, gigantic sucker. So the main reason why suckers are a good choice for fishing this time of year is it's fall and muskies are slowing down, they're getting fat, they're getting lazy, and they're looking for big, easy meals that they can pick off. Have I sucker fished out of my kayak before? Answer is no. I don't know of anybody else who's ever fished with suckers out of a kayak, and I've talked to a couple people about this, and nobody I talked to has ever met anybody that's fished with a sucker for muskies out of a kayak before either. So I'm sure it's been done, but I don't know anything about it, and I don't know anybody else that does. And everybody seems to agree that the big question is gonna be whether or not I can get a powerful enough hook set. Now, par for the course, I always do this to myself. I'm fishing a lake that I have never been on before, but it's the end of the year, I've got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna give it a try.
Settle down there, sucker. I'm sorry.
I hope I'm not forgetting anything. All right, I'm gonna need to toughen up now, get this kayak off the car, load it up with all the gear that I need, including this 2-gallon bag of water that the sucker's in, bring it down to the lake that's probably like a quarter mile away, rig up a sucker for the first time ever, and go catch a muskie. Yeah, I got this.
Well, I'm sucker fishing for muskies out of my kayak. This is ridiculous. All right, status update. I've only been out here for probably 15 minutes or so, but I've already discovered, I think it's gonna be a lot easier on myself if I actually go backwards. The sucker is trying to drag me all around and I seem to always be facing the wrong way. So I've tried to go backwards and I think it's working. And another thing that I wanted to point out is with sucker fishing, as you see, I put the hooks right into the sucker. And the intention when you set the hook on a muskie is actually to rip the hooks out of the sucker and into the muskie. So a couple things to keep in mind is you have to have a very, very solid hook set. There is like no such thing as setting the hook too hard when you have a sucker on. They even say act as though you're gonna break the rod. One thing that I'm a little concerned about is getting that done in the kayak. With the kayak, when you're dragging in fish, or when you go to set the hook, you're actually getting your boat dragged towards that fish. And it's the same thing when you set a hook. So when I go to set the hook, I'm actually gonna be moving my boat towards the fish. So it's gonna be interesting to see if I'm gonna actually be able to get enough power to rip that harness off the sucker and into the muskie with the kayak. I think I'm strong enough, but if it's going to physically work or not will remains to be seen. Something that I'm gonna make sure to do is actually reel down but leave a little bit of slack in the line before I set the hook, and it kind of creates a nice whiplash effect that can make it easier to rip that harness off. So if I do get a fish on, I'm gonna do my very best.
You probably didn't see that, but my line peeled out just a tiny bit, and then my kayak started to spin. The sucker's a little bit too far down for me to see anything. So when you are sucker fishing, if a muskie takes your fish, you want to try to set the hook as quickly as possible, because if you let it sit for a while, that muskie is going to start to swallow that bait. But I think I'm just gently holding the line to see if I feel anything. I don't feel any chomps or anything. Yeah, no, that's nothing. Whew, that got me excited. All right, so status update. We are about 15 minutes away from moonset, so I'm definitely getting excited. This is a very common time for muskies to feed. I just moved myself down the spot a little bit and in towards shore because the break point is actually in closer to shore where I am right now. So I just adjusted a little bit. I think I'm on a good drift. Very steep break point where I'm at right now, and I saw some weed growth up there too. So I think I've done everything that I can right now to put myself in a really good position, and it's really going to be up to the muskies right now to decide if they want to eat or not. I'll even show you. I'm using this map right here, and I'm staying right on the edge of that contour line. It drops from being 8, 9, 10 feet into 20 feet pretty quickly here. The anticipation in sucker fishing is very high, and I'm definitely feeling my spidey senses are kicking up a little bit right now. Whew. So I might have a little movement here. I might have drifted into the weeds though. Darn, just came into the weeds a little too close. Yeah, here they are. All right. This sucker is acting awful squirrely. I'm gonna try to get closer over there. There's definitely a fish on. Oh yeah, I'm on. I don't think I got a decent hook set, so I'm gonna play this really, really gentle and hope the muskie does not let go. Oh yeah. Yep, muskie on.
Musky on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Come back here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yes! Woo! Oh, I've broken my dry spell. Musky in the net. Heck yeah! Woo! I can't believe I did it! First time sucker fishing on my own. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so cool. Beautiful, beautiful musky in the net. I'm gonna get the hooks out and I'm gonna get her on camera for you. Woo! This is so hard out of a kayak. I'm using all of my body strength right now. I hope you guys are ready for this. First kayak muskie in 6 months. Beautiful, beautiful specimen right here. Look at that. This is what I come out here for. Woo! I'm gonna get this beauty back in the water. Oh, and she's off. I was gonna try to get a release shot for you, but no way. She was super healthy, super ready. That was awesome. I think I was a little bit in shock there. I was super focused on getting that fish off the hooks healthy. I did have to use my hook cutter there, but now that she's back in the water, oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. You guys, that was insane. I saw the bobber doing a couple little bobs and it started swimming out the other direction. I don't even know what happened. That was insane. But kayak muskie, that is how it's done. So this is left of my rig. I had to cut one of the hooks and the sucker is long gone. I cannot believe this worked. Woo! Well, looks like I'm done sucker fishing for the day.
I don't know, folks. That was so awesome. I don't think that I've ever been more tired in my life, and it was definitely worth it. I've said this in previous videos and I'll say it again. Sometimes you need to push yourself, try new things, and take some calculated risks to figure out what is possible and what you're capable of. And this was definitely one of those experiences for me and something that I'm gonna remember for a very long time. Thank you so much for watching today's video and for joining me on this adventure. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comment section below and give the video a like. That is all that I have for you today. If you are out fishing for the rest of the season, good luck to you. Make sure to be safe, wear a life jacket, and throw on a dry suit if it's getting cold around you. That is all. Thank you again so much. I'll see you next time.